Okay, guys, welcome. Happy Friday. I've got a strength and conditioning 3-part workout for you. We're going to start with a quick warm-up. So we're going to stand at the end of our mat. Let me get this hair out of my face, and we're going to inchworm out to a push-up. So you can bend the knees as much as you need to. Crawl right out to a plank. Drop to the knees if you need. Push up and start to crawl back. We're going to do 4 more of these. So our 3-part warm-up. Part 1 consists of planks. Don't close the video. You can do this. Let's keep going. Inhale, exhale. Quick little warm-up. And then we're going to get right into it. I'll explain each part as we go. 5 of these total. And then we'll move on. Dropping it to the knees is an option. Noticing how your body feels today. All right, coming up, reverse lunge. 5 on each side. Just testing out balance on that front leg. We're going to be doing some single leg work today. 5 on the other side. And 5 air squats to the front. Matching your breath. All right, circuit 1, part 1. 3 sets of planks. Back to back, little rest in between. Do I dare tell you how long they are? I have them set for 60 seconds, but I think that's a little ambitious. So we will try to plank for as long as we can. How about that? When you get tired, drop to the knees and finish your plank there. All right, so let's set up correctly. Let's come into a tabletop position, making sure the wrists are under the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. You're going to step 1 foot back. And we're going to step the other one back in 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back. Holding right here. A nice, strong plank. Notice that where your ears are. Is your chin in your chest? Can you get it out of your chest? If you need, open the feet a little wider, creating a wider base for yourself. And whenever you need, drop to the knees. Even if you just drop for a few seconds. If you're down on the knees, make sure the booty is tucked in. We have 20 seconds left. Breathe, don't hold your breath here. Inhale, exhale. Last 10. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, from here, we're just gonna rest. We're gonna do it again. Roll out those wrists. I blocked Cody upstairs, so he's like, should I come down? All right, plank number 2. Same thing, we have 3 of them back to back. 10 seconds, let's set up our plank. 1 foot back. Going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Just firing that core right up. I like to start with my feet in narrow, and then as I need more support, I can spread them apart. You could also drop down to the forearms, or drop to the knees, but tuck that booty in, make sure it's not sticking out. Knees are your option when you need a little break. We have 20 seconds. Opening the base, a little wider. The knees are here for you, last 10. 4, 3, 2, rest. Roll out the wrists. We have one more round. Oh, I know that puts a lot of pressure, especially on my wrist that I injured a while back. So roll it out. Have a sip of water if you need. 20 seconds, our last plank. And that circuit, that part one, is done. All right. Going in 7 seconds. 1 foot back. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. If you can see yourself in your camera, your mirror, I don't know what you have nearby, check your form. This is going to be the hardest one of all. Take your knees, take your rest when you need it. Still working though. You're active on the knees. Halfway. Not easy for me either. I'm resting on my knees when I can, keeping my core engaged. 20 seconds. Breathe. 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, mercy. Everything was shaking. Roll out those wrists, or if it feels good for you, you can do a reverse prayer. So instead of palms together, backs of the hands together here. All right. Workout, or part 2. Have some water while I explain. It's a strength circuit. We're going to do air squats. We're going to do 12 of them. Okay? Air squats. Then we're going to do single leg Romanian deadlifts. This is your single leg. Coming down and up. Option to hold dumbbells here if you want. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. And then we're doing V-ups. We haven't done these in a while. So V-ups are our sit-up, our core work. So your feet are about as wide as your mat. You're going to exhale, lift up, inhale, lower. Try to keep the feet, the legs, from resting on the ground when you roll back down. 10 of those, okay? So 12 squats, 10 deadlifts per leg, and 10 V-ups. Come on up. Then we're going to rest 30 seconds. We're going to repeat it 2 more times. Starting with our air squats. Everybody ready? We've got 12. Let's go. Squeezing those glutes. You could hold weights if you wanted to. Inhale, exhale, 10, and 12. All right, single leg. It'll take you a little time to get your balance. If you fall over, don't quit. Just come back into it. I'm going to start with my right leg. 10 of them. When you bring that right leg back in, can you hover it near your ankle? You don't have to touch the floor. Maybe that's too far. Good. Go all the way to 12. And then switch sides, or all the way to 10. This side, my balance is way more tricky. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Whatever leg is your stabilizer leg, that's the glute that should be lit up. You may find you do that better balancing on one side, more so than the other. And last one for me, 10. Coming down, V-ups. If 10 is too many, do 6 or do 8. Just do as many as you can. Rolling down. Here we go. If that bothers your back, then bring the knees up to the ceiling and just roll up and tap the outsides of the heels. We've done this before. Sometimes the body wants to do an exercise and sometimes it doesn't. A sit-up is a sit-up, so that's fine, 10 of them. When you're done, take a rest. Have some water. We're gonna repeat that 2 more times. Air squats, deadlifts on each side, and V-ups, or any type of sit-up. You could add a resistance band to your squats. You could add dumbbells to squats and deadlifts, whatever you need. All right, here we go. Air squats, 12. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up. I've got 2 and 1. Great job. Going into our deadlifts. I'm remembering that this side is easier for me. 10 of them. Balance-wise. Find something to look at on the floor. That's what I do. If you want to make it a bit more challenging, bring the arms straight overhead. And that increases the intensity a little bit. And 10. Other side. Inhale, lower, hinge. Exhale, raise. Option to extend the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. All right, sit-ups. I've got a doggy on my mat, so whatever kind of sit-ups you want to do. V-ups are on the list, but I noticed when I was doing them, my back's kind of doing this popping thing, so I'm going to stick to the regular sit-up, just straight up. I can keep my legs down in butterfly to add a little extra challenge. We have 10. Let's go. Exhale up. Okay, 10 of your choice. You can also do straight leg. Once you have your 10 V-ups or 10 sit-ups done, go ahead, come to stand, grab some water, and we'll get into our final round, air squats. Deadlift and sit-up of your choice. Give your shoulders a little stretch. I know that they didn't get worked in that last circuit, but it's just good practice, especially if we're sitting at our desk all day. All right, last round, here we go, air squats. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze the glutes the whole way up. Start at the bottom and squeeze. $11 and $12. Okay, deadlifts, 10 of them. Our final round, our final circuit is a conditioning circuit. Probably the hardest one of them all. It's going to be 15 minutes back to back. No rest in between. So we're going to enjoy this little bit slower pace. 10 on one side, 10 on the other. You could also just place the hands on the hips if you need a little bit less. Or maybe it feels a little bit more challenging. Use your breath. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, rise. Good. Heading down to the floor for 10 sit-ups of your choice. If sit-ups, if you just can't do those today, could you give me crunches instead? Maybe you do 20 crunches instead of 10 sit-ups. Here we go. Ooh. Watch your things behind you. Last one. Roll down slow for me. Take 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Rock and roll back up to stand. Have some water, and let me tell you about Circuit 3, all conditioning. It's been a little while since we've done an AMRAP. Most of the time that stands for as many reps as possible. We're going to do as many rounds as possible within a 15-minute window. So I'll reset the timer for 15 minutes in just a moment. Let me show you what we're doing. We're going to essentially be doing 20 bear crawls. It's supposed to be 10 to the right and 10 to the left, but I definitely don't have room for that many. And I'm wondering how I'm going to do them with this dog in my way. But we're going to do 10 to the right, 10 to the left. If you have room to travel, go ahead and travel. Otherwise, just go to the right, count, go to the left. Right, left until you hit 20. We're going to do an incline push-up. So I'm going to use my stairwell over here, my bottom step. If you don't have anything to incline, just do a regular push-up for me. It will be a little harder, but it's there. 12 of those. And then we're going to end with reverse lunge alternating with overhead reach. So it'll look like this. Reach and lunge, then switch legs. Reach and lunge, switch legs, all right? The goal is to go as fast as you can. We're not stopping unless you need to for 15 minutes. Let me show you a bear crawl. Let me see if I could just scoot him a little bit. Oh, here we go. All right. So a bear crawl is basically a tabletop crawl. So just like we were in tabletop, tuck the toes under, lift the knees, and we're going to crawl to the side and then back the other side, okay? So 20 total, 10 each way. If you have room, go to the right 10, come to the back 10. Otherwise, just go right and left. Push-ups, 12. 12 seems like a lot, but if we have our knees, we'll be okay. Reverse lunge to overhead press, 12. Everybody ready? Let's get into our bear crawl. So come to your tabletop, tuck your toes underneath, lift your knees. Oh wait, let me reset the timer. because you don't want me losing track of 15 minutes. Timer, 15, that way we'll know when to stop. I'll keep my eye on it as we're working. All right, let's go. 2, 3, 4. All right, next is the push-up. This first round we'll go a little slower, but then after that we go, go, go. Push-ups, I'm taking incline on the stair. I'm using my knees nice and wide. 12, let's go. You could also do these against the wall to regress and make them a little easier. And 12. Come on up. Reverse lunge, overhead reach. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 12. All right, starting over. That took us about a minute and a half. Bear crawls. The trick with the bear crawl is that you want to open the arms, then move the feet in. Open the arms, move the feet in, okay? All right, here we go. When you hit your 20, time for push-ups. Let me show you on the wall for those of you like, what is she talking about? Stand against the wall, in, out. You can also do this on the bar, the countertop. 12. Exhale, push up, inhale, lower. 12. Lunges. 12 of them. If you need less, take the overhead reach out and just lunge. Great job. Starting over, bear crawls. Resting when you need. If I'm going and you're not ready to go, rest. You can wait and just pick up where I am, or start over. Let me show you bear crawl from this side. Arms, feet, arms, feet. You have 20. These are not easy. Rest when you need. Whew. All right, crawling over to push-ups. 12 of them. How are we feeling? I'm really feeling exhausted. Reverse lunge, overhead reach when you're done. You can most certainly make things easier for you. You can add in rests. 5 minutes or done. All right, I'm gonna have a water break and then we get into my bear crawls. Bear crawls, push-ups, reverse lunge. My water was empty. I had to have more. All right, let's go. Bear crawls, push-ups, reverse lunge to overhead. If the bear crawl's giving you trouble when we're done with this video, look up an example online of a bear crawl or tabletop crawl and see if those cueing directions can help you a little bit more. Sometimes I still trip over my hands and feet. Here we go. So when the hands are in, the feet are out. When the feet are in, the hands are out. Just tell yourself, in, out, in, out. See, I got stuck there, but I just retell myself what I'm supposed to be doing. I know those shoulders are really tired. Rest as you need. And then we go right into push-ups with 8 minutes left. I'm taking another rest. We want good form over number of reps or rounds. So rest as you need. Twelve of them. Reverse lunge. This is it, guys. This is it. We're going to do our stretches when this 7.5 minutes is up, and we're out of here. Okay, rolling the shoulders out. I'm going back to bear crawl. We probably have less than 3 rounds based on the time that's left. We're over halfway through. If you need to cut the bear crawls down, maybe do 5 one way, 5 the other, rest. 5, 5, rest. So if the knees are together, the hands are spread apart. Go slow at first. As we get tired, what happens with our bear crawl, I just noticed I was doing it too, is we have our knees way up. We want our shins to hover. So if you're losing your form, stop and rest. Try again. If the form is still off, maybe stop there and move on to push-ups. 12 of them. Now you see why I told you to enjoy that last round. I think the bear crawls are the hardest for me. How about for you? I look forward to these reverse lunges each time. Just over 5 minutes left. If the lunges are hurting you, squat. you've had no water, you might want to stop for some bear crawls. Okay, here we go. I start with my hands wide and my feet together, knees lifted. Bring the hands in, spread the feet out. Bring the hands out, spread the feet in. And then put it all together. Knees get close to the ground. If they're lifted way up, stop and rest. I've got 8 more. All right, push-ups. 12 of them. Oh, boy. I hope I don't have enough time for one more of those. 3 minutes, here we go. 8, reverse lunge. No, that's not right. 12. 8 didn't feel right. Okay. You're 2.5 minutes. Let's see if we can get one more round of all 3. Wipe your sweat. Get your water. Roll those shoulders back. All right. We're just at the 2-minute mark. Perhaps I was wasting a little time with water. Let's go. Rest as you need. I have 15, but I felt my knees coming way up, so see if I can regain any of that. All we have is 90 seconds. Come on, let's do it. 20. 12 push-ups. Exhale, push. There's just 70 seconds. Whew. Okay. Lunge to overhead. If you're on your lunges with me, let's make this our last thing. $40 seconds. $30 seconds left. I'm not doing any more bear crawls. You make your own choice. Inhale, exhale. Active recovery side to side. If it feels good, add in the arms. We're gonna be down on the floor for our 2 stretches today. You may wanna have your towel or resistance band nearby. Let me grab my towels and I'll show you. These are our stretches today, our 2 stretches that are part of our 21-day challenge. For those of you that are unfamiliar, you can check my Instagram highlight. stretch challenge. It's 21 days, 2 to 3 stretches a day. All right, that was our 15 minutes. Let's get ready for our stretch. We have straddle stretch first. Your straddle may not be very wide. Mine isn't either. Come down to your mat. We're starting in 3, 2, 1, 45 seconds. So just sitting here is not quite the stretch. You want to lean forward, even if it's just slightly. You can crawl the fingertips forward. Hold that stretch. You want to have tension the whole 45 seconds. Inhale, exhale. The towel is for our second and final stretch, our leg holds. You don't have to have it, but I'll show you how you can use it. It's a nice inner thigh stretch here. 5, a little further, 3, 2, 1. Release, come down to the back. I'm going to take my right leg first. I'm going to bend my left leg so that my knees to the ceiling. I'm going to, the basic leg hold stretch looks like this. I like a little assistance, so I use my towel. Let's start now. You may have to hold on to the very end of your towel if you need less stretch. If you need more, grab up closer. Not me, my hamstrings are real tight. Hold tension on that leg the whole time. "15 seconds. Can you pull it a little closer? Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds to get the other leg ready. Take note, this side may be more flexible, less flexible. Going in 5 seconds. If you want to start now, start now. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. For me, my left side is always more flexible. I find that really interesting because I'm right-handed. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Again, if you don't have the towel, you're just holding the back of the leg, pulling it towards you. Try with a flexed foot, try with a pointed foot. Which one gives you the better stretch? Not which one's easiest, because this isn't about easy. 15 seconds. Also a great time to just notice that your heart rate's coming down, as it should. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring both knees into the belly. Lift up and hug the knees towards you. Give me a nice tight hold. Bring the forehead to the knees. Don't hold your breath. Squeeze everything in. If you can't reach the elbows, just hold on to the knees. Hold everything in. And release. Grab the back of the hamstrings. Rock and roll up maybe 2 or 3 times to a seated position. Really quickly, we're going to stretch our glutes and head out. So I'm bringing my left foot on top of my right knee, separating those sits bones so you're flat on the ground, flexing the foot on the right. This is not part of our 21-day stretch challenge. This is just a bonus for all those squats, deadlifts, and lunges you did. So option 2, press into the foot and knee, stretch the arms out in front or to the side, and just get a really nice glute stretch. This is the same as a figure 4. If you're not feeling much or it's uncomfortable, you're probably very familiar with the seated figure 4 here. This is totally doable for you if this is what you want. If you notice, it's the same thing, really. Five, 4, 3, 2, and release. Other side. Again, this side may be more tight, may be more flexible. Flex that foot, put it on the top, get everything even, and then hinge. Oh yeah, this is my tighter side, my right side for sure. So you might even think to yourself, wow, is she even stretching? I I am. Just not very much with this tight glute. 5, 3, 2, 1. Bringing the arms straight up and into cactus, noticing how things feel. Inhale up, exhale. This is our last stretch right here. Inhale up. We did a lot for our shoulders today, and our arms and our back. 2 more. Last one. Amazing work, everyone. Happy Friday to you. Way to go. Thanks for meeting me right here on your mat and bringing your best effort to our workout today. Strength and conditioning. I will see you next week. I don't have any offerings on the schedule for this weekend, but if something pops up, I'll be sure to let you know. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy your weekend. Bye, guys.